Ever wondered about a civilization so advanced yet shrouded in mystery? Welcome to the world of the Mayans, a civilization whose chilling secrets and remarkable achievements continue to fascinate us. From their stunning architectural feats to their complex calendars and mysterious decline, the Mayans have left us yearning to uncover more about their enigmatic world. Join us as we peel back the layers of time to reveal the chilling secrets of the Mayan civilization. The dawn of Mayan ingenuity. In the lush rainforests of Mesoamerica, a civilization emerged around the 3rd century BC that would leave an indelible mark on history. The Mayans, known for their incredible ingenuity and creativity, built a society that thrived for centuries. Their advancements in various fields are not just a testament to their intelligence, but also their adaptability to the environment around them. The Mayans were not a unified empire, but a network of city-states, each with its own ruler. These city-states were connected through trade, alliances, and sometimes conflict. This structure allowed for a rich diversity of cultures within the Mayan civilization. Early Mayan settlements were primarily agricultural communities, with maize being the cornerstone of their diet and culture. This reliance on agriculture spurred innovations in land management, including the development of sophisticated farming techniques such as slash-and-burn agriculture and terracing. Mayan architecture is one of the civilization's most visible and impressive legacies. They constructed vast cities with elaborate temples, palaces, and pyramids, all without the use of metal tools, beasts of burden, or the wheel. Cities like Tikal and Palenque are marvels of engineering and design, with buildings that were not only structurally sound, but also richly decorated with sculptures and inscriptions. The Mayans integrated their structures into the natural landscape, respecting the topography and celestial alignments. The Mayans' understanding of astronomy was incredibly advanced. They could predict solar eclipses, solstices, and equinoxes with remarkable accuracy. This knowledge was integral to their agricultural practices, religious rituals, and the construction of their cities. The Mayan calendar, a complex system intertwining a 260-day ritual calendar with a 365-day solar year, is a testament to their sophisticated grasp of time and the cosmos. Their mathematical system, which included the concept of zero, allowed them to make these astronomical calculations with precision. This was not just a theoretical exercise. It played a critical role in their daily lives, from determining the best times to plant and harvest crops to scheduling their most sacred ceremonies. The Mayans developed one of the only true writing systems in the pre-Columbian Americas, allowing them to record their history, beliefs, and scientific knowledge. Their hieroglyphic script was both beautiful and functional, used to inscribe stelae, pottery, and books made from bark paper. The ability to record and transmit knowledge across generations was crucial for the continuity and development of Mayan culture.
Well, here is the glyph for Palenque. I just found it. Here's his Pakal means sun shield.
Living in the challenging environments of the rainforest, the Mayans became adept at managing their natural resources. They constructed elaborate water management systems, including reservoirs, canals, and aqueducts, to ensure a steady water supply during dry periods. Their understanding of their environment's limitations and potentials was critical for sustaining large populations in what might seem like inhospitable conditions. Architectural marvels, beyond just pyramids. When we think of the Mayans, towering pyramids often monopolize our imagination. However, the architectural ingenuity of this ancient civilization extends far beyond these iconic structures. From the vast, sophisticated urban planning of their cities to the intricate aqueducts that sustained them, Mayan architecture reveals a civilization of profound creativity and engineering prowess. The Mayans were master urban planners, creating cities that blended seamlessly with the natural landscape. They chose locations based on strategic, agricultural, and spiritual considerations, ensuring their cities were both defensible and sustainable. The layout of Mayan cities reflected their societal structure and cosmology, with central plazas surrounded by temples and palaces serving as the civic and religious heart. Residential areas radiated outward, with the homes of the elite closer to the center and commoners further away. Roads and causeways, known as sakbiob, white roads, connected various parts of the cities and facilitated trade and communication between them.
And roads in the tropical forest are very, very hard to maintain.
These roads were marvels of engineering, built to withstand the harsh tropical climate and remain functional throughout the year. The Mayans also paid close attention to cardinal directions in their city layouts, aligning buildings and streets with astronomical events, which underscores their deep connection to the cosmos. Perhaps one of the most impressive aspects of Mayan engineering was their water management systems. In the dense rainforests of Central America, where water could be both abundant and scarce depending on the season, managing this vital resource was crucial for survival. The Mayans constructed sophisticated aqueducts, reservoirs, and canals to capture, store, and distribute water. These systems were not only functional but also aesthetically integrated into the urban landscape, often adorned with carvings and reliefs. They enabled the Mayans to practice intensive agriculture, including raised fields and terracing, which supported large populations. The reservoirs, often lined with stucco to prevent leakage, were critical during the dry season, ensuring the cities had access to fresh water year-round. While the pyramids are the most famous, Mayan architecture encompasses a wide variety of structures, each serving specific purposes. Temples and palaces were the most prominent, often situated atop pyramids to elevate them both physically and symbolically. However, the Mayans also built observatories, ball courts, and even sweat baths. The observatories, such as the one in Chichen Itza known as El Caracol, underscore the Mayans' advanced astronomical knowledge. These structures were meticulously aligned with celestial events, allowing priests and astronomers to track the movements of the stars and planets. Ball courts were another significant architectural feature, serving as venues for ritual games that had religious and political significance. These games were not mere entertainment. They were believed to maintain cosmic balance and were often linked to the cycles of life and death. Sweat baths, found in both urban centers and rural areas, had health and spiritual purposes. They were used for purification rituals, healing, and even as part of childbirth practices. These structures illustrate the Mayans' holistic approach to health, integrating physical well-being with spiritual purification. The Cosmic Mayans, astronomy and timekeeping. The Mayans' celestial gaze was far from casual. Their meticulous observations of the heavens carved out a unique legacy in the annals of human history, intertwining the fabric of their culture with the cosmic dance of stars and planets. This ancient civilization's astronomical insights and timekeeping systems were not mere scholarly pursuits, but were deeply embedded in their daily life, agriculture, and spiritual practices. Mayan astronomers were the sentinels of the night sky, diligently tracking the movements of celestial bodies with precision. They constructed elaborate observatories, like the renowned El Caracol at Chichen Itza, designed specifically to observe celestial events. These structures allowed the Mayans to make astonishingly accurate astronomical observations, which were crucial for the timing of agricultural activities, religious ceremonies, and even political decisions. The alignment of their cities and temples with celestial events is a testament to the Mayans' integration of astronomy into their architecture. For instance, the Pyramid of Kukulkan at Chichen Itza is designed so that during the equinoxes, a shadow falls on the steps in the shape of a serpent, symbolizing the descent of the god Kukulkan. This blend of astronomy and architecture underscores the Mayans' belief in the unity of celestial and terrestrial realms. The Mayan calendar system, a symphony of cycles within cycles, was a masterpiece of complexity and accuracy. Central to their timekeeping were two calendars: the Tzolk'in, a 260-day ritual calendar, and the Hayab, a 365-day solar calendar.
The Gregorian calendar is a lunisolar calendar that's 365 days.
The Tzolk'in was used for divination and determining auspicious dates for ceremonies and battles, while the Hayab tracked the solar year and governed agricultural activities. The interlocking of these calendars every 52 years, known as the calendar round, was a moment of great significance, often marked by ceremonies dedicated to the renewal of time and the cosmos. This period harmonized the solar and ritual cycles, reflecting the Mayans' sophisticated understanding of time as a cyclic rather than linear phenomenon. Beyond the calendar round, the Mayans developed the long count calendar, which tracked a linear count of days from a mythological starting point, believed to be August 11th, 3104 BCE, in the Gregorian calendar. This system allowed the Mayans to record historical events over long periods and contemplate time on a cosmic scale. The long count was crucial for their cosmology, marking cycles of creation and destruction in the universe's life. The much-publicized end of the Mayan calendar in 2012 was a misunderstanding of this system. Rather than predicting an apocalyptic end, the date marked the end of a 13th Baktun, a period of approximately 394 years, and the beginning of a new cycle, underscoring the Mayans' view of time as endless and cyclical. The Mayans' astronomical achievements include the accurate prediction of solar eclipses and an intricate understanding of the Venus cycle, which was of particular religious and cultural significance. They recorded the appearances and disappearances of Venus as the morning and evening star, linking these events to the god Kukulkan and using them for timing wars and other significant events. Their eclipse table, found in the Dresden Codex, is one of the earliest known attempts to predict solar eclipses. This table is a remarkable testament to their understanding of the lunar cycle and its impact on solar eclipses, showcasing their ability to predict these events with considerable accuracy. Hieroglyphs and the written word. The Mayan script, a complex system of hieroglyphs, stands as one of the most significant intellectual achievements of the pre-Columbian Americas. This ancient script, once a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma, has become a crucial key to unlocking the rich tapestry of Mayan history, religion, and daily life. The decipherment of Mayan hieroglyphs has bridged the vast chasm of time, allowing us a glimpse into the minds and hearts of the Mayans like never before. The Mayan script is akin to the Rosetta Stone of the Americas, a sophisticated writing system that combined logographic, representing words or morphemes, with syllabic signs. With over 800 distinct characters, it was capable of conveying anything from the mundane to the divine, recording everything from historical events and royal lineages to poetry and astronomical data. For centuries, this script remained undeciphered, with the knowledge of reading and writing it lost shortly after the Spanish conquest. The breakthrough in its decipherment during the 20th century was a watershed moment in the study of the Americas, fundamentally transforming our understanding of Mayan civilization. Mayan scribes, known as Ajaytseb, one who writes or paints, were highly respected members of society, often connected to the royal court. They were the keepers of knowledge, tasked with creating the codices, screenfold books made from bark paper or deerskin, that recorded Mayan science, history, and mythology. The scribe's work was not merely a mechanical task, but a sacred duty. They believed that their writing was a form of communication with the divine, imbuing their texts with religious significance. The act of writing was, therefore, both an intellectual pursuit and a spiritual practice, a dual role that underscored the profound importance of the written word in Mayan culture. The journey to decipher the Mayan script was long and fraught with challenges. Early explorers and scholars could make little sense of the hieroglyphs, and it was not until the mid-20th century that significant progress was made.
But to them, it was clearly part of the script. There was an artistry and a playfulness that was as much a part of the system as the recording of language.
Researchers began to understand that the script was not purely pictographic, as once thought, but a sophisticated combination of phonetic and logographic elements. This breakthrough came from a combination of sources, including the few surviving Mayan codices, inscriptions on monuments, and detailed records kept by Spanish conquistadors and missionaries. The latter, despite their efforts to eradicate Mayan culture, inadvertently preserved valuable information about the script and its use. The decipherment of the Mayan script has revolutionized our understanding of Mayan society. It has revealed the complexities of Mayan politics, with its city-states, alliances, and wars. The hieroglyphs have brought to life the achievements of Mayan rulers, their conquests, and their contributions to their cities. Moreover, the script has unveiled the rich spiritual world of the Mayans, their gods, and their cosmic beliefs. It has provided insights into their astronomical knowledge, their calendar systems, and the significance they placed on cyclical time, gods and sacrifices, the spiritual realm. The spiritual realm of the Mayan civilization was a rich tapestry woven with the threads of mythology, religion, and astronomy, creating a complex pantheon of gods and a series of chilling yet profoundly meaningful rituals. This intricate belief system was not only central to the Mayans' understanding of the universe, but also played a crucial role in sustaining their cosmos, guiding their daily actions, agricultural practices, and political decisions. At the heart of Mayan spirituality was a vast and varied pantheon of gods, each overseeing different aspects of the natural world and human life. These deities were thought to influence everything from the weather and crops to health and fate, embodying the interconnectedness of life and the divine. Among the most revered were Itzamna, the creator god and patron of writing and knowledge, Chak, the rain god vital for agriculture, and the Quiche Mayas Kukulkan, or the Yucatec Mayas Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent associated with wisdom and wind. These gods were not distant deities, but active participants in the Mayan world, requiring constant communication and offerings to maintain balance and harmony. This relationship was reciprocal. Humans provided the gods with the sustenance of rituals and sacrifices, and in return, the gods maintained the cycles of life and nature upon which Mayan society depended. Rituals and sacrifices were the primary means of communicating with the divine, an integral part of Mayan life designed to appease the gods and ensure the continuation of the world. These ceremonies ranged from simple offerings of food and incense to elaborate rituals involving music, dance, and sometimes bloodletting or human sacrifice. Bloodletting was particularly significant, seen as a powerful offering due to its association with life force and fertility. Nobles and rulers, believed to be closer to the gods, would perform these rituals, drawing their own blood by piercing their tongues, ears, or other body parts to communicate with the deities and seek their favor. Human sacrifice, while less common, was practiced during periods of crisis, such as famine, drought, or war, or to consecrate new temples and other important events. Captives taken in battle were often used for this purpose, their sacrifice ensuring the sun's rise, rain for crops, and overall cosmic balance. The Mayan calendar played a significant role in religious observances, with specific days dedicated to certain gods and rituals. The Solkin, the 260-day ritual calendar, was particularly important for determining the timing of religious ceremonies, including planting and harvest rituals, which were crucial for Mayan agriculture and, by extension, their survival. These calendar rituals underscored the Mayan cyclical view of time, where events and ceremonies repeated in a grand, divine cycle, reflecting the eternal renewal of life and the universe. The completion of significant calendar cycles, such as the end of a Baktun, a period of approximately 394 years in the long count calendar, was marked by grand ceremonies and offerings to herald the new era. The Mayan ball game, played in large stone courts found in most Mayan cities, was more than a sport. It was a ritualistic event with deep religious significance, often involving themes of death and rebirth. It is believed that the game represented the battle between the gods of the underworld and the heroes of Mayan mythology, with the ball symbolizing the sun's journey through the sky and the underworld. The Rise and Fall of Tikal, a tale of Mayan grandeur and mystery. Tikal, once a bustling metropolis nestled in the lush rainforests of what is now Guatemala, stands as a monumental testament to the zenith and subsequent enigmatic decline of Mayan civilization. This ancient city, with its towering pyramids, grand plazas, and intricate palaces, encapsulates the splendor, complexity, and eventual mystery that shrouds the Mayan legacy. At its peak, between 200 to 900 AD, Tikal was one of the most significant political, economic, and military centers of the Mayan world. Home to tens of thousands of inhabitants, its influence spanned much of the Mayan region thanks to its strategic location, which facilitated trade and military conquest. The city was a marvel of Mayan architecture and urban planning, boasting over 3,000 structures, including the majestic Temple of the Great Jaguar and the sprawling North Acropolis. Tikal's rulers were ambitious builders and shrewd diplomats, expanding their city's influence through alliances and warfare. Stelae and murals throughout the city recount the deeds of its great kings, such as Jasau Chan Kawil, who led Tikal to a significant military victory that restored its power after a period of decline. These inscriptions, written in the complex Mayan script, provide invaluable insights into the political and spiritual life of Tikal, showcasing its rulers' divine right to power and their pivotal role in mediating between the gods and their people. Tikal's architecture was not only a display of power and piety, but also a testament to the Mayans' advanced understanding of astronomy and engineering. The city's layout, aligned with celestial bodies, allowed for the observation of astronomical phenomena, which were integral to Mayan agriculture and religion. Moreover, Tikal's reservoirs and causeways displayed a sophisticated grasp of environmental engineering, crucial for sustaining its large population. Despite its grandeur, Tikal began to decline around the 9th century AD, along with much of the Mayan civilization. This period, known as the Maya collapse, saw the abandonment of many cities in the southern lowlands. The reasons behind Tikal's decline are multifaceted and still the subject of much debate among scholars. Environmental factors such as prolonged droughts could have strained the city's water supply and agricultural productivity, leading to food shortages and social unrest. Political and social factors also played a role. Increasing warfare and internal strife could have destabilized the region, disrupting trade networks and weakening Tikal's political structure. The overexploitation of natural resources, leading to deforestation and soil degradation, may have further compounded these challenges, making it increasingly difficult to support the city's large population. The story of Tikal's rise and fall is a poignant reminder of the fragility of human societies. It underscores the importance of sustainable environmental management, the risks of political and social instability, and the impact of external pressures on complex societies. Moreover, Tikal's decline highlights the adaptability and resilience of the Mayan people, who continued to inhabit other regions of the Maya area and preserve their traditions and knowledge despite the collapse of their urban centers. Masters of the land, Mayan agriculture and engineering. The ancient Mayans, renowned for their monumental architecture and complex calendars, were also extraordinary environmental engineers and agricultural innovators. Their ability to adapt and manipulate their environment was crucial for sustaining not only the large populations in cities like Tikal, but also the grandeur of Mayan civilization itself. This chapter delves into the ingenious agricultural techniques and engineering feats that allowed the Mayans to thrive in the challenging landscapes of Mesoamerica. The Mayan civilization flourished in a region that presented significant agricultural challenges, including poor soil, dense forests, and a climate marked by a stark division between rainy and dry seasons. To overcome these obstacles, the Mayans developed a variety of sophisticated agricultural techniques that maximized the productivity of their land. One of the earliest methods adopted by the Mayans was slash-and-burn agriculture, milpa, which involved clearing patches of forest to create fields. This technique provided fertile ground for a few years until the soil's nutrients were depleted, requiring the farmers to move on and allow the land to regenerate. In swampy or hilly areas, the Mayans constructed raised fields and terraces to improve drainage and soil quality. These structures not only prevented crops from flooding during the rainy season, but also helped retain water during dry periods, ensuring a steady supply of maize, beans, squash, and other staples. The Mayans also practiced intensive gardening, using compost and mulch to enrich the soil. They cultivated a wide variety of crops, employing crop rotation and polyculture techniques to maintain soil fertility and reduce pest infestations. Water management was another area where Mayan ingenuity shone. The construction of reservoirs, canals, and aguadas, natural sinkholes or man-made ponds, ensured that cities had access to fresh water year-round, a necessity for both domestic use and irrigation. In cities like Tikal, large reservoirs collected and stored rainwater, while underground cisterns, shultans, provided additional storage for drinking water. These systems were crucial for surviving the dry season and supporting large urban populations. The Mayans built aqueducts and canals to transport water over long distances, irrigate crops, and even flush waste from cities. This level of hydraulic engineering not only highlights their understanding of water management, but also their ability to manipulate their environment on a large scale. The agricultural and engineering prowess of the Mayans had a profound impact on their society and the environment. These innovations supported dense populations and facilitated the growth of powerful city-states, which in turn fostered the development of advanced art, science, and religion. However, the environmental manipulation that enabled the Mayan civilization to thrive also contributed to its decline. Overfarming, deforestation, and the overextension of water management systems likely played a role in the degradation of the environment, leading to decreased agricultural productivity and contributing to the eventual abandonment of many Mayan cities.